Hello and welcome to another maths video looking at factorising. Here we are asked to factorise 10x squared plus 6x to the power of 4y minus 4x cubed y squared. So slightly trickier examples here. Let's start with the numbers. What's the highest number that fits into 10, 6 and 4? And that would be 2. Then what I should also be able to see is that they all have x's in common, and more specifically they all have x squared in common. X squared fits into x to the power of 4 and into x cubed. So on the outside of the bracket I'm going to just put 2x squared. Now what do I need to multiply 2x squared by to reach 10x squared? Well, that's just 5 lots of 2x squared, so I just need to multiply it by 5. Now let's take a look at the next one. And similar to indices video that we've looked at before, I'm just going to break this down into individual parts. So what do I need to multiply 2 by to reach 6? Well, I need to multiply 2 by 3. That will give me 6. Then what do I need to multiply x squared by to reach x to the power of 4? Well, that's just going to be x squared. X squared times by x squared gives me x to the power of 4. Just adding those powers. And then I've got this y on the end, so I'm going to need that as well. Next one, it's minus 4x cubed y squared. What do I need to multiply 2 by to reach 4? That would be 2. What do I need to multiply x squared by to reach x cubed? That's simply going to be x. And then I've got this y squared on the end again, so I'm going to need to put that on as well. So final answer here would be 2x squared bracket 5 plus 3x squared y minus 2x y squared. So let's take a look at the next one. Here we've got 24x squared y cubed minus 16x to the power of 8 y cubed plus 32x to the power of 5 y to the power of 7. So let's start off here looking at the numbers. So what is the highest number that fits into all of those? That is 8. The highest number that fits into 24, 16 and 32 is 8. Then what else do they have in common? Well, they all have x's in, and they all have y's as well. So I'm going to have an x on the outside, and I'm going to have a y. However, I can be a bit more specific than that. They all have x squared in common, and they all have at least y cubed in common. So y cubed here, and y to the power of 7. Well, y cubed fits into y to the power of 7. So what we're going to put on the outside of our bracket here is 8x squared y cubed. Now what do I need to multiply 8x squared y cubed by to reach 24x squared y cubed? So to reach that, let's take a look. What do I need to multiply 8 by to reach 24? That's just going to be 3. And then x squared to reach x squared, well, I've already got it. Y cubed to reach y cubed, I've already got it. So it's just going to be 3 for that first one. Then the next part, what do I need to multiply 8x squared y cubed by to reach minus 16x to the power of 8 y cubed? Well, let's start with the numbers. What do I need to multiply 8 by to reach 16? To reach minus 16, I should say. That will be minus 2. Then what do I need to multiply x squared by to reach x to the power of 8? Well, here I need to multiply it by x to the power of 6. Then what do I need to multiply y cubed by to reach y cubed? Well, I've already got y cubed, so that's that next term done. Then lastly, to reach 32x to the power of 5 y to the power of 7. Well, let's start with the numbers again. 8 multiplied by something equals 32. That's 4. Then x squared multiplied by something equals x to the power of 5. So that's going to be x to the power of 3. Remember that x squared multiplied by x cubed is going to give me x to the power of 5. If you're not sure about these ideas, I suggest you take a look at the indices video that's also on the channel. And then lastly, y cubed to reach y to the power of 7. That's going to be y to the power of 4. So final answer there would be 8x squared y cubed on the outside of the bracket, then inside the bracket 3 minus 2x to the power of 6 plus 4x cubed y to the power of 4. Last example. Again, let's start with the numbers first. So what is the highest number that fits into all of those numbers? 7 fits into all of them. Then they have a's in common. Do they have anything else? So we've got ABC, AB, a squared b, and AC. So no, a is the only one that they all have in common, and it's just going to be a. There aren't any, they don't all have a squared in common or a cubed or anything like that. It's simply going to be 7a on the outside. Then what do I need to multiply 7a by to reach 70 ABC? Well, that's just going to be 10. 7 multiplied by 10 will give me 70. A multiplied by 1 is going to give me A itself. What are we missing? We're missing B, C. Next one is going to be 2B. Next one would be 4AB. So 7A multiplied by 7 multiplied by 4 give me the 28. A multiplied by itself is going to give me A squared, and then I'm just missing that B on the end. And then lastly, what do I need to multiply 7 by to reach minus 7? Well, that would be minus 1. And then what do I need to multiply as well to get to minus 7AC? Well, that's minus 1C. And I can just tidy that up. I don't need to write that one. I could just say it's minus C. We're going to do a little check on this one as well, just to check, just to kind of show you a quick way that you can check whether your answer is correct, and that's just by expanding the bracket. So if I do 7 multiplied by 10BC, that gives me 70 ABC. 7A multiplied by minus 2B, that's going to give me minus 14AB. 7A multiplied by minus 4AB, that's going to give me minus 28A squared B. And then 7A multiplied by minus C, that's going to give me minus 7AC. Is that what we had to begin with? Yes, it is. So that means that this must be right.